Hello, denizens of the internet. Well, a special post for you today. A quick one right after my previous one where I talked about the upcoming iMac Pro. Well, today the iMac Pro has been released and I'm going to talk about it. Why? I don't know. Reviews are slowly coming in with regards to the iMac Pro, and the main thing that everybody is talking about and writing about is, well, who is it for? What is the use case for this all-in-one enclosed Pro Mac? And, it's a very interesting question because I've always thought that this was an intriguing box. Personally, I don't think it should be compared to the Hackintosh. In fact, I think there's a very distinct difference between the iMac Pro and what the Hackintosh was. And I think the iMac Pro is not going to be a disappointment. Let me tell you one thing that I think differentiates it from the Hackintosh that I think is important and nobody is talking about. And that is Apple positioned the Hackintosh as a replacement for the cheese grater Mac Pro. And that long line of big aluminum Mac Pros that the Hackintosh was supposed to replace. In fact, they had pictures showing the size difference between the cheese grater aluminum Macintosh and the Hackintoshes. That gave all of us who were owners of the big aluminum computers the idea that this was Apple's replacement for the Mac Pro. I think one of the things that's different here is that the iMac Pro, there is no allusions to it being the new Mac Pro. It is just this weird iMac on steroids. Now, one quibble I have is that it looks like a regular iMac, but space gray. I think that might be an issue, but it's still a beautiful computer. I have been told, or at least I read, that while the back port is not available to upgrade RAM like it is on the 27-inch top-of-the-line regular iMac, that it is serviceable and you can, start off with the 32 gig of RAM and then have a properly trained technician upgrade it with less expensive RAM rather than the RAM that Apple offers you as part of the upgrade. So that's really my point. I think that the Hackintosh was a Mac Pro failure. I don't think that the iMac Pro is an iMac failure. Of course, time will tell. I'm making this prediction right now at the end of December, and in 6 months, I will retract it like any fine politician. So just for fun, I wanted to see what the variance was between the entry-level iMac Pro and the top-of-the-line iMac Pro, which is going to come out later on in 2018. Let's just see what the pricing difference is. Okay, so I've got the iMac Pro up here, so let's buy this sucker. So you can see that the entry level is $4,999. Let's just go all out. We'll go 18 core, 2.3 gigahertz Xeon W processor, 128 gigabytes of RAM, 4 terabyte SSD, Radeon Pro Vega 64 with Magic Mouse trackpad and everything else. And there you go, $13,348. That's a lot of money for a computer, but that is a lot of computer. And just so you know, I was curious what the base price of just the processor was for these computers. The 8-core Intel Xeon W2145 comes in at $1,113 retail. Of course, Apple isn't paying retail, so, that's 1/5 of the price of the entry-level iMac Pro. Not too bad. And the 18-core is going to cost any regular human being $2,553, and that's if you're counting, is the Xeon W2195. Just in case you wanted to, run out and buy one on Newegg right now, because you might have wanted the model number. So that's it. That's $2,553. Now that's a considerably smaller percentage of the 13,348 than the 1,113 of the entry level. But we've added the top of the line Vega graphics card, 128 gigabytes of ECC RAM, and 4 gigabytes of some super fast SSD storage. This isn't a comment on the the value proposition of this computer. That's a very expensive processor, and those are very expensive components. And it'll be interesting to see once people start building PCs with those available components, how they compare. We'll talk to you later, internet denizens. If you like this video, then please subscribe. If you didn't like this video, then subscribe anyway, just to punish the people who have subscribed. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So long!